that money, bitch!
Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to the Balance University podcast. I'm your host, Nick Kostulas. Today, I want to do a reaction video to the Impulsive Clips podcast on this video called How to Handle Depression. I thought, it was relevant, based on the past couple podcast videos that I've released. I feel like this would be a great video to react to. I actually, the Impulsive podcast is probably my top 5 favorite things to search on YouTube. Logan Paul is my age. He's 23. He's already a multi-millionaire. He's got a really dope podcast. Like, he's somebody I look up to 100%, And he just had somebody on his YouTube channel named Peter Crones. Now, Peter Crones is a mind coach for professional athletes. And literally, I went on his YouTube channel. I left him a message. I was like, yo, I'd love for you to be on my podcast. Me and you seem to have the same vision, the same purpose, the same goal, and that's just to better the planet and help, as many people as possible just change their perceptions and help them, unlock ways to handle their depression and anxiety by what you guys are going to see in this video real quick. So without further ado, let's hop into my iPad and react to the video. All right, so screw the jumping into the iPad. I didn't really like the way the reaction video was coming through the iPad. It I don't know. It just didn't seem right. I have this app that I use called Record It on my iPad, and it doesn't let me pause it. So if I want to play a clip and then pause it, then talk to you guys, I can't do that. I have to react as the video goes, and then it scattered my brain, and I was like, fuck that. So we're gonna watch it on my TV. It's not gonna be the best quality, so I encourage you to just watch this video yourself. I'll leave a link to the video in the description. So let's watch a little bit of it and react to it.
Happiness is usually a byproduct of holding on to something. I remember one of my MLB guys. We were playing the Dodgers actually, and he'd had some shitty outings recently, and so he wasn't in the best place. He wasn't feeling super confident.
Just right off the bat, the reason I'm resonating with this dude so much is because I still have a my adolescent pipe dream of wanting to play in the major leagues, and mastering my mindset really is how to stand out from the competition. You know what I'm saying? I've been cut 5 times. Let me give you guys an idea. 5 times from the same team, same college team. So what he basically teaches in this video is so dope about how to look at all of your life situations. We're gonna watch a little more of the video, but obviously I don't want to get copyright. But the fact that he teaches professional athletes how to think, and then I have access to that. I have access to his YouTube channel. I can hit him up to be my mind coach. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking dope. You know what I'm saying? How to handle depression. This is so much value that Logan Paul, just thank you. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate you introducing me to this dude. And I appreciate you putting out very valuable content and not just trying to, please everybody, trying to, you're just making dope content. I love your podcast. So let's go back into this video.
So because I was accountable for the mindset of the team, I went up to him. I said, how you doing? And he said, I'm hanging in there. It's a very common human expression, right? But I said, that's interesting choice of words, because if you're hanging in there, you're holding on to something. So the holding on to meant that he was actually not reconciling his history. Like the last time he went out and he gave up, 5 runs or whatever it was. So he at that moment recognized that what was holding him back was that he was still associated with his history, right?
Basically, in a nutshell, he's saying, if you live in the present moment, you're you are just at a supreme advantage in all aspects of life. If you're a pitcher on the mound, right? And or any sport, you're a basketball player on the free throw line, you're a field goal kicker in a football game, or if you're, a goalie in soccer. Think about it like this. If you are stuck on a loop thinking about the last time that you messed up, you are not going to be able to, you got to be able to take that root, that weed out of your brain, out of your subconscious, and pull it out. You know what I'm saying? Stop identifying with your current life situation. Unroot, unplug, get present, get outside, exercise. This isn't just for all athletes. This is for people in general. If you are not doing well in a specific area, all you have to do is focus on your breath, breathe, meditate, get in the moment, get present, and you'll be able to handle any life situation immensely better, no matter how drastic the situation is. Like for example, for this guy, the guy that he's referencing, he's talking about one of his major league pitchers that gave up 5 runs. You know what I'm saying? And he's trying to bounce back, but he can't let go of the fact that he did bad, because he identifies with it. And that goes back to early childhood. You know what I'm saying? That goes back to trying to, please his parents or whatever, or please himself. Like, you don't have to be so attached. You know what I'm saying? And I'm learning that. I used to be so attached. I used to be so in my head, and so like, if I didn't do well, if I struck out, if I didn't execute, I beat myself up like crazy for no reason. I should have just been like, you know what? Here's my situation. I can prepare for it as best as I possibly can. Whatever happens, happens. I commit to excellence, but I don't worry. I'm present. I care very much, but I don't worry about the result. Whatever happens, happens. I gave it my best. And that's ultimately what he gets at in this video.
Now, so I said, you remember the movie Men in Black, Will Smith? They wave that wand and you forget that you saw these aliens and whatever. I said, if I could get rid of your memory, where's your fucking problem?
Yeah.
Right? So with this person you're talking about, depression is where we haven't reconciled, we haven't processed emotionally something from a long period of time. So similar to what I was saying about the MLB guy who for 30 years had been making his mum wrong. That's a lot of heaviness in his system.
Yeah.
Now, he was still functional, he's making millions of dollars on a mound. So similarly, I promise you that whoever this person is, she's holding on to something that she hasn't reconciled. Think about it physiologically. If you eat some heavy food, but you don't digest it properly, you got...
Your mental and physical health are directly correlated. If you are thinking negative thoughts, you're literally bloating yourself in your brain. If you eat like shit and you're inflamed, you're gonna unplug. You're gonna be on autopilot. You're gonna feel like shit automatically, and then reinforce your negativity and depression on a loop like crazy. And that's how you get deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into the rabbit hole of what is called depression and anxiety. So to get out, what you need to do is stop resisting your thoughts. You're identifying with your thoughts. You're like, this thought is so bad. Look at your thoughts for what they are. They're just a thought. You don't have to identify with it anymore. You could understand why you feel the way that you feel. I probably want to be a professional athlete because, I have egotistic needs that I'm trying to fulfill for myself. You know what I'm saying? I want to, show my dad that I have what it takes to make it, because when I was in 10th grade, he told me I'd never be able to make it. And that really got under my skin at the time. And, what it's done for me is it's put so much pressure. That's why I identified like so much pressure, and that's why I got so uncomfortable on the field occasionally. And that was my transition. Like, that was my growth. That's what I had to go through. Now I think mentally I am the most advanced I've ever been at 23 years old. Like, we all get there at our own pace, I understand my time's running out. So, if you are wondering why you haven't ever seen me out since fucking high school, it's because I'm trying to figure out business, and I'm trying to figure this, possible life of being a professional athlete. I'm 23 years old. I don't have a lot of years left of my body being this athletic, so I'm going to see how far I can take it. And I feel like, athletically I'm there, 6'1", 185 pounds, pretty strong, I could play multiple positions. I'm sharp as a tack when it comes to my mental approach on the field. I have great leadership qualities. I'm fearless on the mound and in the batter's box and on the field, you know what I'm saying? And the same mindset that I take from the baseball field, I translate it into business. I bring that into business. You know what I'm saying? I go into each meeting like I'm trying to make this team. How can I show this coach that I'm valuable? How can I show this GM that I can be valuable to him? Well, it's simple. Sell cars and drive in runs. It's all about driving for me. You know what I'm saying? I got to drive in some runs. I got to hit the fucking ball. I got to strike people out. And I got to get results. I got to make people money. You know what I'm saying? I got to help businesses flourish. So my goals, I can either stress about them, and I can, get in my head about, about failing or about winning. I shouldn't do either. I should focus on, being as committed as I can, being as dedicated as I can to my craft and delivering the best total product, whether that's my athletic ability on the field or my ability to achieve, selling the cars, the actual product, like the process of generating a lead from social media into getting them into the car dealership, into them buying a car from me being the source. I have to work on building my product the best possible way that I can. The same way that I need to make sure that for my athletic ability, I'm in the best shape that I could possibly be. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm the fastest that I could be. I could throw the hardest that I could possibly throw. I can hit the ball as hard as I can consistently. It's consistency that's important. It's consistency that I value. And for me, just getting away from being so attached to the end result is what I got from this video. It's what I got. I watched the entire podcast. This is just a clip that I really liked. What I got from this podcast was dude, just enjoy every single day. Put in the work and just be grateful that you put in the work. It's the grinding. It's the fact that I'm uploading every single day consistently, knowing each video that I'm uploading either gets 25 views or 150 views. I don't have a popular channel at the moment, but it doesn't stop me. It doesn't stop me from, planting the seeds to the businesses that, that I'm trying to create. It doesn't, I've been cut from the team 5 fucking times. It doesn't stop me. I know what my end goals are. I know what makes me happy. I know that I got X amount of years left, so I'm going to do whatever I can to, possibly make it a reality for me. Maybe one day I'm really going to get ego checked, and, my athletic ability might not be enough. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm 90, I want to be like, at least I fucking tried as hard as I could. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just give up, knowing that I still have so much left in my tank, because I have the time. You know what I'm saying? My businesses, they're both passive for me. You know what I'm saying? I create a video on my phone, I edit it on my phone, then I upload it, and then that's me working for the day for my Balance University. I send my lead generation clients to my ads guy, and I pay him once a month to handle each individual client that I need leads from. I have so much time to build my body, to meditate, to sharpen my mind, to constantly keep improving. And sometimes it feels like I could be like lost. You know what I'm saying? Like what am I even trying for? You know what I'm saying? And then I watch videos like this, and I'm like, this is why I fucking try. You know what I'm saying? Because I got nothing to lose. I'm building shit for the long term here. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that I have the best possible fucking product on the planet for my agency. I want to make sure that my courses are the best fucking content that you could possibly absorb to figure out how to run a digital marketing company in the 21st century. And how am I going to do that? By, over delivering on customer service and product and accessibility. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why my courses are so freaking cheap, and that's why I put my premium content literally on YouTube for free. Because for me, it's way less about the dollar, and it's way more about the impression. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm the one who influences you to start your agency, and now you make an agency that does $5,000 a month from you sitting at home, and you hired someone else to do the work for you, an expert to do the work for you. I just helped you create a passive income stream that makes you $5,000 per month. So do the math for a year, do the math for a lifetime. I'm going to teach you how to build a skill that is valuable for life. Well, until social media isn't a thing anymore, but social media sucks when it comes to depression and anxiety, but it's the number one tool for business. So being conscious of that and being aware of that and being able to unplug and being able to, get off your feed and just focus on searching people. You should be just, selfishly, you should be searching me. You know what I'm saying? I'll help you fucking get focused on what you should be focused on. You know what I'm saying? While you're cleaning your room, put my podcast on in the background. Put Impulsive on in the background. Like, this is good, great content to be absorbing, because, what you absorb really matters. It really matters. The things that you let into your psyche. I know it firsthand, dealing with depression back then and how I think now. Imagine being as far in the rabbit hole as you possibly could be, and then finding the light at the tunnel, and then wanting to inspire people to find that light. That's where I got. You know what I'm saying? I was at the bottom of the fucking rabbit hole, and now I can't preach more enough to try to help you with depression, anxiety, to get out of it. I want to be that unrealistic prayer. You know what I'm saying? Answered. Eminem, which song? Comment down below.
Belching, you're bloated, you feel kind of heavy and shitty, that's just something physical. But think about it emotionally and psychologically. You got something that happened to you 10, 20, 30 years ago that you haven't actually processed, that is going to create a heaviness in your system. So, we need to finish the point. We want to get back to what were the events that happened, and usually there's one pivotal, maybe a couple, that made her feel, in her view, that somehow she's not loved, she's not wanted, she's not good enough, something like that. That's the heaviness. The depression is just a symptom.
How many of your clients, after you give them advice, will tell you that it's easier said than done?
Trust me, it's easier said than done. It's a marathon. You know what I'm saying? It's not a sprint. It's not, you're not going to overcome whatever you're dealing with tomorrow. But I personally think it's there to highlight something that you need to work on. So like he said, try to find the root of it so you could pull it out. And then let it go. You're okay. You know what I'm saying? Stop identifying with your thoughts. Let them pass. You'll have new thoughts. You'll have better thoughts if you force yourself to think a certain way. I forced myself to get out of my head when I was in high school and I was at third base thinking to myself, fuck, if the ball's hit to me, am I prepared enough? First of all, I wasn't prepared enough and I wasn't mentally prepared. So you create those two things equal errors in the field. I prepared every single day with ground balls, just rolling balls in the street with my friends, just practicing, preparing myself. And then I focused on, I am the best third baseman in the world. I am the best first baseman in the world. I can field anything. I dare you to hit it to me. That was my affirmation. That was my mantra. Now I don't make errors. The difference between where I was in high school and where I am now it's night and day for how I feel mentally and about how I feel about my life and my situation. When I was 17, 18, like, I was depressed because I was like, fuck, what the fuck am I going to do with my life? Like, I'm a C student. I'm stupid. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's told me I'm stupid my whole life. Like, you know, I'm sure all you athletes can relate to that. Like, all you're good for is your athletic ability. And if you don't have the grades to back it up, you kind of start to really believe that. You know what I'm saying? And I was just lucky enough to be so depressed and scared and anxious that I Googled how to make money. And then I just kept, it's a rabbit hole. Look where I am now. You know what I'm saying? Trying to inspire you.
I use the expression, it's simple, it's not easy. Right? So when I point things out,
Simple,
it
not
actually
easy.
makes
I
sense,
fuck
and
with
that's
that.
the simple part. The not easy is putting it into effect, actually having the discipline. You know, this is where honestly, you know, I wanted to acknowledge you for this whole journey you've been on with the whole boxing experience, because, and we talked about that at dinner when you're at my house, is the dedication and the discipline to me was your greatest asset, was your greatest win, was what you had to overcome in terms of, I don't feel like it this morning, or, you know, what.
You know how hard it is when you've been cut 5 times to want to just keep waking up and practicing hitting off the tee? Takes discipline. Takes just relentless fucking affirmative belief in your ability and core, and pat myself on the back. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you to pat myself on the back. I could pat my own self on the back. If I get one view and it helps that one person, it's worth it. It's worth it to make this. I've overcome seeking validation from others. And I'm just unbelievably focused on just stuff that's going to make me happy. What's going to make me happy is getting fresh air, a great workout, having a great time with my teammates, and being on a baseball field. And over-delivering for my clients, my current marketing clients, and, you know, helping you guys, you know, balance you, baby. YouTube University. Shout out to, I don't know what this guy's name is. I apologize, but I fucked with what you said about YouTube University.
How am I doing?
That was my college.
Psychological apathy and resistance that you overcame, that is the tough part.
Yeah.
Understanding, I mean, I work with brilliant people who've got great minds. Oh, that makes sense. But then if they don't actually follow through and execute, it makes no difference.
Yeah.
Fire. Make sure you guys subscribe to the Impulsive Podcast. Subscribe to the Balance University Podcast if you feel like it. You know, if you guys have any questions, make sure you leave a comment down below. What'd you think of this video? You know what I'm saying? Let me know your thoughts. Like I said, if you have any questions, leave a comment down below, and I will do my best to make you a video. That's about it. You know? Deuces.
Internet money, bitch!